It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're back with another 3-body problem. We're watching Season 1, Episode 6, which is called The Stars Are Destination. That sounds like a tourism slogan
Yeah.
you would, from Bethesda Games Starfield, which I haven't
right.
played. I don't know. What's going on 3-body problem, Nate? You are bugs.
Yeah. We just got a very threatening message as
Yes,
the
we
human
did.
race about our insignificance to the invading aliens coming to kill us all, I assume.
And they put a gigantic mirror in the sky.
They sure did.
And then put a gigantic eye in the
Big
mirror.
eyeball, yep. Which,
So-
I assume is it's a projection, right? It's not what their eyes look like, it's what our eyes look like. They're trying to be very specific to make sure that we understand we're being watched at all times.
They can always see everything we do. It's fine. That's fine.
Yep. They sliced up Sea Org.
Yes, they did. R.I.P. Sea Org.
Yeah, jeez.
That
And
was-
everybody on it. That was brutal and intense.
Very, very gruesome.
We learned that the aliens made teeny tiny little computers that could zip around and mess with stuff.
So-
Including, I was thinking about this, Will is a bit of an interesting character. He's a bit of a sleeper character. He hasn't done a lot. He just was there and was obviously part of their group and then got his cancer diagnosis and seems very fatalistic about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But a teeny tiny, subatomic particle-sized computer could probably help him with that situation.
What incentive do they have to do that? There are
I
a lot of
don't
people who are
know
sick.
yet, but the fact that he's even in there at all feels like he's got to do something.
Okay, see, and as someone who's read the book story, I see Will, and I immediately know who that is based on his circumstances and stuff like that. I can tell which character he's standing in for. The sleeper character for me, who's so far just sort of there, is Saul. What is Saul doing
Yeah.
from your point of view? Saul's just kind of around, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
More so than even Jack was or Will. Like, they each have more of a characteristic than Saul does. So
Yeah. You're right. He's,
it was
he's just
interesting.
kind of in the orbit, but not really. Yeah.
He's sort of just there too. I think I have a suspicion of who that's going to be in terms of the book story, but it hasn't really happened yet. But that's there's potential for that to maybe happen soon. But yeah,
It's like they've introduced a couple characters that are just, they're waiting for their moment. Something still needs to happen where they are like the center point of it. We just don't know yet. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see.
all right. Well, we're kind of moving into a new phase here with the aliens are known. Should we see how that's handled?
Yeah.
All
what
right.
a disaster.
We're going to dive into it. We have a Patreon link. It's down there in the description, and we're ahead, and you can support the channel and help us keep reacting. 3-body problem. Here we go.
Mass panic continues worldwide
Yep.
in the wake of the so-called...
I thought that was going to happen.
Millions of people have taken to the streets after the revelation that an alien race known as the Santi are headed towards
Many
Earth.
nations have,
Okay, well,
despite assurances that it will take the aliens 400 years to reach Earth,
destroy it now! Who cares?
Humanity will survive this present crisis, as we have survived all the crises.
CCH Pounder? All right. Hey, that's the president. Okay.
Oh shit. It is telling that whenever there's something big and horrible happening, this is what we as a race choose to do about it.
Freak out.
Yeah.
We started the Stars Our Destination to raise funds for planetary defense. Nothing gets done without
Okay, so
money.
the Stars Our Destination is humanity's effort to be like, okay, we're going up there to meet them, I guess.
Yep.
Law enforcement have not determined whether these groups are dangerous. They are monitoring the
The
situation.
revelation has been met with despair by many.
Yeah, there would be lots of people just being like, okay, how do I surrender?
Yeah.
Looming until the Santi arrival.
They'll be like, they're not coming for 400 years? Come on! So
Yeah.
I know this will... Oh,
my God.
jeez.
Thought an old friend might cheer you up.
hasn't said a word since our Lord told us we're all bugs.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's probably going through it right now.
Yeah.
Right, well,
This is all your fault.
give us a shout if you need anything.
Yeah. Whoops.
You were warned.
Explicitly.
Everyone's terrified. People are killing themselves. A lot of your followers, you led them straight to hell.
I mean,
Yep.
after what she lived through, she
Yeah.
is probably pretty immovable by
Yep.
sympathy.
Your daughter, why did she have to die?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you order Jack's murder? He was smart and loyal and funny, and you had him slaughtered. For what?
To keep a secret that's now out.
Staring at me, tell me why.
Yeah, was Jack killed to keep the secret that now everyone on the planet knows?
Right. How long ago was that? Like a couple weeks?
A couple days?
Yeah.
No, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
On the stage where my father was killed, there was a poster. I saw it all over Beijing that year. A man with a hammer smashing the Buddha, Jesus, and a rock and roll record. Destroy the old world, forge the new world.
Okay, but you didn't like that stage, right?
Yeah, right.
With the red guards about.
Oh, okay.
You betrayed everyone alive. Everyone is going to be born. For what? So that aliens who think we're bugs can come here and kill us all?
So that they could save us.
They're not gonna save us.
No.
Do you really think they're still trying to save us?
Yeah. Jeez.
We lie, we deceive. There's a darkness in us that they cannot understand.
She's so fatalist. Like, I understand she's been through a lot, but it's like...
I was willing to risk everything. I saw the path we were on. I saw where it led.
I. Who gave you the right?
Right, exactly. It's part of the idea behind.
Yeah, Vera always said you were a great physicist. But that's not how you'll be remembered.
Yeah.
You're a traitor.
You're gonna go down as the traitor.
How will you be remembered, Jin Chang?
I'm someone who fought back.
It's like the part of the idea behind democracy is that the masses will prevent somebody with a totally fatalistic view of humanity from being able to make large decisions for everyone.
Yeah.
How well that works is questionable. But
Right. The sad reality is that's how reality works.
Yeah.
One person can make decisions for everyone.
Yeah.
Despite what a depressingly large number of Neanderthals seem to believe, the Santi are real, and they have declared war on us.
People are still doubting it after what they did.
Yeah.
Only 2 omniscient supercomputers the size of protons.
That took them millions of years to build. Their technology moves slow, ours moves fast. That's why they're going after our research.
Yeah, but...
Let them do the worst.
But our advanced research has been sabotaged. How do you propose we catch up?
We keep developing the technology we have, and in the meantime, we need to learn more about the way they do things.
Right.
Let's learn from the source.
It's 400 years. Let's not give up yet.
Right,
Let's
exactly.
get cracking.
They sent Sophons to Earth to learn about us. We need to do the same to them. Are their ships the size of cities or thimbles? What are their weaknesses? We need to know the enemy to fight the enemy.
Yeah.
I like that he's not just giving up. He's like,
Right.
this is just a challenge. Let's do it. We're human beings.
They're traveling at 1% light speed. That should be our goal as well.
Yeah. I mean, the
Perhaps
stakes
in
are
100 years, 1%
we're all dead if we don't do something.
But
So
if you want
this
to
is
launch
great.
a reconnaissance probe immediately, it's simply impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. Do it.
Can't we?
Try.
There's only 2 Sophons. They can be anywhere, but they can't be everywhere. I've ordered every particle accelerator on the planet to start up again, 24/7.
Okay.
Now, how busy do you reckon that'll keep man?
Because if you keep your experiments running all the time, they need to be there to fuck up the experiments.
Yep.
I'm launching a reconnaissance probe to intercept the Santi. The engineers I have are some of the most accomplished in the world, but they're all fixated on feasibility. Everything is limited. Nothing is possible.
God. Do it. Try.
If you can dream up a solution, I want you to come down to Witchwood Manor and present your proposal.
Yeah.
Give people impossible tasks. Scientists love that stuff. you
Right.
know?
With the with a 400-year time frame to work with, you know.
And unlimited money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not that I've started believing in God exactly, but I've sort of taken to picturing myself up there when it's all over.
With the giant eyeball?
After I'm gone, you buy yourself a woodchip. Put me in, turn me into a fine mist rising into the ozone.
Okay.
All right, cool. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, how okay can
Yeah.
you be in these circumstances?
Yeah, their chemistry is lacking a
Strained.
little bit. Yeah.
The energy required to propel a probe of even a few kilograms to 1% light speed is massive. We do have a source of that energy. I mean to use our nuclear weapons.
A spaceship filled with...
We've got them.
Yep.
They're sitting here.
As you can see on page 5, the bombs won't be on the probe.
You shoot the missiles at the probe.
And how exactly is it going to work?
That's on page 12.
Did you read it? Read it first.
Imagine a series of 1,000 nuclear devices, evenly spaced in distance,
Ooh.
stretching from Earth. The probe would have a mass of under 1,000 kilograms and be propelled by a radiation sail.
Cool. Solar sail.
Yep.
The compounding rate of acceleration will mean that we can reach 1.12% light speed after 1,000 explosions.
Jeez. Yeah, the
1,000
the
nukes.
scale of this.
Closer to our destination.
Like steps on a staircase.
Yeah. But in this case, you can be like, that'll take 100 years to even set that up. And it's like, let's go.
Get started.
Yep.
Yeah.
The margin for error is small, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. Seems like
I
steering.
compliment you, Dr. Chan.
The potential benefit of getting some kind of a probe to the fleet, right?
Yeah.
It's the first proposal of Hare to get us to 1% in our lifetimes, and I have no intention of dying with my agency having accomplished fuck all. Let's find you an office.
I feel like just turning on the unlimited money glitch in a situation like this is like, you know, people being like, but the cost. And it's like, no, I don't think we need to be thinking in those
Cost
terms
is not a
anymore.
factor
Capitalism,
anymore. Yeah.
we're turning that off.
For donations in the reported 8 to 9 figure range, the richest men and women have acquired ownership rights over stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
I don't get it.
Idiots.
It's a fundraiser for the war effort.
But that is a smart
Yeah,
plan.
trying to raise the money.
It's your star now. Yes.
Just they're doing something.
You know, some people are worshipping the aliens. That's something.
We should be using that money to help people right now.
That's the other
From
part of
the
this I
war
was
that's not
thinking
gonna happen
about.
Until 2400.
Just spend 400 years making life as awesome as possible for the people who are here.
Going away party for the human race.
Mm-hmm.
You've 3 minutes.
Thank you for seeing me. I thought that...
Open the window, would you? It's stuffy in here.
What?
Weird. You said I have 3 minutes.
I have to say, sir, I know this one. The window. It's sealed shut, and you asked me to open it to see how I respond to an impossible task. Do I give
It's
up?
not impossible. Break it.
Yeah.
Do I break the window?
Just open
it. Oh boy.
2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you should go back to the Navy. Sail around in circles
Maybe
wearing a
a dick.
funny hat.
I don't want to go back to the
He's
Navy.
tense.
Yeah,
I
I
work for
guess.
you. And I want you to realize that someone with a background in nuclear engineering and naval strategy should be on your space fleet team.
What space fleet team?
I don't want to overstep.
If you're afraid of overstepping, maybe you shouldn't be here.
Put me on the space fleet team.
Done.
Hey, there you go.
That was easy.
You'll love it on Mare Imbrium.
On the moon?
We're building a base there. It's where we're going to assemble the ships.
Moon base.
Lower gravity,
Cool.
larger ships.
We're getting going.
Yep.
Close the window on your way out.
I mean, it would definitely kickstart all the space stuff if there
Yep.
were space enemies coming here.
Mm-hmm. You know, we as a human race have always wanted to build a base on the moon. No time like the present.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Still haven't said where you were.
Raj didn't tell you?
Raj. You were with...
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, you did not hear about this, I guess.
I can't believe you're working for that fascist fuck again.
I know how he comes across, but he's a fighter. And after everything I've been through...
What sort of a person do you want at the head of the fight against aliens, Augie?
You sound like you admire him.
I think he's trying. Just more than most people can say.
He's a murderer.
Jeez.
She's having a hard time with what she took part in.
Yeah,
I get that.
of course.
That's what the Eye in the Sky was.
Has Raj told you anything about Panama? Do you know your boyfriend at all?
Maybe you should tell her.
You're scaring me.
You should ask him. Let's see if he tells you the truth.
Maybe you should tell her first.
I need a radiation sale. About 5
really
square
like
kilometers
Augie
in
that much
area,
either.
but with a massive less than 50 kilograms.
No.
Everything.
Now she's refusing to help.
And there's no one who can design it besides you.
I said no.
We've got some of the best physicists in the world working on this. The resources are insane.
The last time we gave the best physicists in the world insane resources, they gave us Hiroshima.
No, I'm not designing.
Oh, funny thing about that. We're using a bunch of those.
Yeah.
God. Come on, don't you get it? What's happening here?
You know, you could have told me.
She didn't even know he was sick until now.
I'd been fucking furious if you'd gone and just not told me.
Yeah, what if she never got to say goodbye?
You want me to stay a few more days?
No, I won't stand for it. You go and save the world, and I will be just fine right here.
She's so gung-ho about her new project, but then when you find out that your friend is running out of time, it doesn't matter anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'll stay here.
She make a... Oh, is it a boat?
Imagine this one's you. And this one's me.
Oh, that's cute.
Very sweet.
What if they'd have just immediately gone in different directions? It's good that it worked out like that.
Still, there's still a symbolism to it,
Yeah.
even if they go in different directions.
How'd you leave things?
Same as always. Nice to see you. See you soon. Thanks for coming. Come back anytime.
Aww.
Nothing
You
else?
just gonna let time run out?
It was a nice, no drama goodbye. Why ruin it?
I can understand wanting to maintain the equilibrium you've already
I'm
known.
just gonna take that to the grave.
Wood chipper, don't forget.
If I was in your shoes, I'd let the whole universe know.
Yeah, exactly. I
I've
mean,
played this out.
why not, man?
I go there, I get down on my knees, and I compose her a fucking sonnet. Then what? What's she gonna do? She's gonna leave her boyfriend?
Yeah, probably.
The fact that she's in a relationship does complicate it a bit.
Put
you
you on
know,
a train
but
to London so you can stay.
your last chance, though, you know? I feel like that's not...
Yeah.
He is the one who wants to send a dying man to London to pour his heart out to a girl and ruin their perfectly lovely friendship.
Yes. You should absolutely do that.
Yeah. I mean,
As a boyfriend.
the worst part about being embarrassed is you gotta live with yourself for the rest of your life, but, you know,
Exactly.
might as well.
After you're gone, they will all tell her how you
Yeah,
felt. Do you
right.
think she's gonna feel worse about you saying this, or worse knowing you felt like you never could?
She
You know?
was very specific about how hurt she would be if he didn't tell her something important before he was gone. You know?
Yeah. He's doing it. He's on the train.
Oh boy.
When do you suppose I should have sat you down to tell you everything?
You know, that night you got back from Panama, you said it was an ordinary training exercise.
I had to.
It was, yeah.
Is he a sociopath? Oh no.
The people on that ship murdered scientists. They crippled our research so the Santee can murder the rest of us more easily.
They were enemies, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
These are the people who murdered Jack. If you had the chance, what would you have done?
But that lady who murdered Jack was not on that ship. She got away.
No, yes, she sure did. She was thrilled about the eye in the sky.
What I'm doing and what you did don't even compare.
Yeah, well, some of us have to do the ugly stuff so you can keep your hands clean. You think Augie's innocent?
kind of got a point.
You spend all your time in a lab or behind a computer, you think you're above it all. Well, we're fighting the same war.
Yeah, I mean, this is for keeps.
Yep.
It
kind of, I mean, it was kind of necessary what they did. Even.
Right, but the reality of it is hard to come to
Yeah.
terms with.
It's like, that's why he's in the Navy, you know, like, part of the deal.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, Saul! Was she... But she was not throwing up in someplace good, though, right?
Wasn't she? Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's bringing her to the toilet. Especially with the countdown having stopped you from finishing those nanofibers, and then as soon as you did finish them, they're used to commit an atrocity. You'd be like, they were trying to protect me from myself.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Fuck, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't be working for Wade.
No, it's the wrong message. It's a nice sentiment, but...
Oh, and now Will's gonna change his mind.
Oh, no!
I mean,
don't
it's
like that.
I can totally understand his impulse to be like, what is good is this for anybody?
Right, exactly.
You know? Just makes her feel like she has a complicated situation to handle, you know?
Yeah.
Which it's not make any consideration for himself, but I understand how he can think that.
You said yourself, you don't matter, I don't matter. So why not tell us the truth? Why did she jump?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still need to have the answer to this.
I got careless in my messages to Evans. Vera was always very good with computers. She read everything.
What did she say to you?
Nothing.
Oh, didn't even confront her about it?
I still haven't been charged with any crime.
Oh, but you're still under arrest.
Yeah. I think we're outside that
Yeah.
system.
No more questions. I'm done.
Attempted murder of the entire human race.
Yeah.
I'll come in here whenever I want and ask you as many questions as I want.
We're clear to release the prisoner at 1200 hours. She's free to go wherever she likes, but I want a full report of her movements every 4 hours.
Yeah, it's probably good to let her out and see what she does.
Yep.
Wrong person went to go and see Jen. She doesn't need me to go and spill my guts to her. She's got a man.
Well, you're twice the man that he is, and I don't care
What
what you
she
say.
needs is you. I know that she wouldn't do anything if it wasn't right.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have come all the way down here if she didn't need you.
It'd be frustrating.
No.
Be like, I'm the one with the capability, but I don't want anything to do with it.
I think the holiday's almost over.
If she's upset about, like, the destruction and death caused by her technology, think about the destruction and death you'll prevent by helping fight the aliens.
Yeah.
With the probe going 1% light speed one way and the enemy going 1% light speed the other way, we'd have a few nanoseconds at best to gather information on the fleet.
That won't be a problem.
So they're just gonna let it sail through the fleet and take pictures?
They'll pick it up.
Pick it up?
Yeah.
We're not sending a camera. We're sending a human being.
What? How are you gonna... G-forces alone would crush anybody in there.
I'm an old woman whose old beliefs have led us down this terrible path. And centuries from now, there may well be a fair fight. Or no fight at all.
Oh, God. She immediately starts talking sabotage.
Well, she can still help, is what she's saying. Yeah. The show has really got the sense of foreboding down, right?
Yeah.
The whole show has a lot of foreboding to it.
400 years of foreboding is not good for the mental health of the human race.
Of the species, yeah.
Whoa.
Where you going, Will?
Such a cool song.
I don't know this song.
It's Lana Del Rey.
Just being alive, you know?
Yeah.
We could begin with the interactive presentation.
No, that won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. I'm here to buy a star.
Cool.
Alright, that's a way to spend the money. Well, that was quite a sentimental ending there.
Yeah. Kind of gave me sad chills.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, everyone knows the aliens are coming, and they're freaking out!
Yeah.
This is a little bit more of a slow-paced episode, I guess. Kind of a break from the go, go, go
Yeah,
of the
right.
last one.
There's no giant eye in the sky this time, but
that's right.
It kind of felt like the calm after the disaster, you know, like
Yeah.
when a tornado rips through, and then there's just the silence afterwards,
Mhm.
and you know, the preparation for like, okay, how are we gonna clean up this mess? And that's stressful in its own right. It's like now we can't deny this anymore, you know. We
Yeah.
just have to figure out what we're gonna do about it.
Well, and so they, you know, they're starting their approach to trying to figure out how to counter it. I like that Wade's response to people being like, but what about the Sophons? They can see everything we
Yeah.
plan. He's like, yeah, they can see us.
Yep.
We can't really do anything about that, so
Have
we're
to-
not going to allow that to be a problem for us.
Yep, we just need to continue to move forward.
Exactly, yeah. And, because, like, I mean, it's an unsolvable problem, like I was saying, you know? Like, I mean, and even his idea of, okay, let's get all the particle accelerators going all the time.
Yep.
Like, okay, even if you coordinate that exactly right, that'll tie up one of them, maybe, you know? And so still worth doing, probably,
Yeah.
but the other one can still see you. Speed of light is extraordinarily fast.
Yes, it is.
You can move around very quickly. But we've
But
got...
they can't. A proton, any physicist in the audience, correct me if I'm wrong, can't move at the speed of light because it has mass. So it can
But
approach
very near the
yes,
speed of
can
light.
approach
right,
the
yes.
speed of light.
It can move at functionally infinite speeds, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there is technically a limit to how fast it can move, but...
Yeah, but she would, you know, they were talking about how, like, the moon is 3 seconds away.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. The
And so
sun is like 8
ways
minutes
that-
or something, yeah.
You know, you could do that with all the particle accelerators, and then if you can find one more way to continue to tie up the other one,
Mhm.
then that's done. You know, they're not going to send another one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they can. It said they needed a ton of energy to create them in the first place. They made
Yeah.
the 4 that they have.
Mhm.
The 2 that are here and the 2 they're entangled with. So, yeah.
So they're going to send a human. I was thinking about this whole plan and thinking like, okay, I understand that you can pretty much do like a pinpoint accurate, you know, explosion and have the probe be far enough away that it's not instantly vaporized by it, you know, and then it will be pushed. But like, you can't have a person in there in like our fleshy, squishy form.
Right.
We would be, I mean, if you've ever...
Keeping a human being
Yeah.
alive is challenging in the best circumstances.
Right.
So, yeah. That would certainly be a hindrance. You're absolutely right about that. I don't want to give away
I'm
more
sure.
that I know about the staircase program than you know about the staircase
Mhm.
program. I will say, you know, like, when Jin was raising all the problems of it's going to be going past too quickly, it's going to, you know,
Mhm.
like, and all these other things. And Wade's response was, it's not a problem. They'll
Yeah.
pick it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's all I'll point to, I guess, as like the thing to keep in mind when thinking about, oh, it would be hard for a human being to survive this process, is that we're counting on the Santi to participate in this probe in some
Right.
capacity.
Yeah, okay.
So-
that makes sense.
Maybe they have technology to help a human being be alive.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting. Yeah. If one of the Sophons followed the probe and, I don't know, messed with it, kept it.
I
sure,
don't want to
sure,
say anything else,
yeah,
but yeah,
sure,
just
that makes
that
sense.
we are
No, I
counting
get it.
on the Santi to participate in this process in some
Yeah.
way, you know? It's not just, this is not just an act of war.
We have to set up a situation where they will want to help the probe reach its destination somehow. right?
Mhm.
Maybe they can learn something from it or give them something that will make them do it.
I mean, presumably the incentive enough of having a human being to study firsthand is
right.
enough for them to say that's
Mhm.
worth it for us to do. But how would we get information back from the human being who we send out there as well?
Right.
You know?
Well, presumably the probe would have sensors of some kind on it that could send information back. You wouldn't need the person to... The person is just almost like the bait. Which is a sad way to think about it, but like,
yeah,
you know,
it's...
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know. So Will's buying a star. Wanna still understand what his role in all of this actually is, because him getting a bunch of money and then donating it is still not really an action.
Right. He got all that money, and you talked about what could you do with all that money for your end of your life, and what was one of the things you said he could do?
Die on the moon? Interesting. Yeah, so...
You said he could get a rocket ship and go to space.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if you can put two and two and two
Very
together.
interesting. Yeah. Huh, that's...
About what
all right,
character
I got
Will
you.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're right, this show does have this small group
Yeah.
thing going on where it's like all of these people are massively significant and they all happen to know each other and happen to be wrapped up in the situation.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's fine from a television perspective. You know, you don't need to keep introducing new elements. It's kind of interesting and fun that way that it all ties together, but also
Yeah.
a little bit unrealistic.
Exactly. Yeah, that is sort of the TV aspect of it, because yeah, definitely in the books it is more of just a sprawling tale of each of these different.
Mhm.
Here's this person, and they're significant to this story for this reason because of this part, you know.
Right.
And but they're not all personally connected the way
Yeah.
that it's been done here.
I assume these events can just happen as like, you know, you don't have to introduce a character.
Yeah.
That's then going to be the person in the
Exactly.
in the probe,
When you're
you know?
reading a book, there's no audience reaction of, and who is this now? You know,
Right,
like there's
yeah.
people's faces you got to keep track of when you're watching a TV
Mhm.
show. It's not a limit that you have in books. And so yeah, I understand that the medium adaptation calls for that kind of thing. And so it's not a problem. You know, you don't have to.
No, yeah. If I wasn't thinking about it too hard, if we weren't doing this channel, I probably wouldn't even, that wouldn't really bother me. I'd
Right.
just be like, okay, these are the characters in the show and they play significant roles in the story.
They're
That's
using
the
those
nature of
characters to
them.
tell us a story about these ideas. And
Right,
these
yeah.
concepts. Oh, it's a good one though.
It
I
is a
like
good
that.
one. Oh, boy.
That about do it this week?
Stressful. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thanks for watching 3 Body Problem with us, everybody. We're closing in on the end of the season. 2 more to go. So, yeah, until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Bye-bye.